Right now, inside enterprise networks across the world, AI agents are writing code, executing financial transactions, and responding to customers. They are doing this autonomously, at machine speed. Over 80% of Fortune 500 companies have deployed active AI agents into production. Yet 44% of organizations admit they lack adequate oversight of how these tools are actually being used. This discrepancy creates a governance vacuum. We have systems capable of reasoning and interacting with enterprise resources independently, often operating without continuous human oversight. Deploying autonomous systems into this vacuum exposes the entire enterprise to machine speed risk. When a machine makes an error, it can scale that mistake across the network before a human even realizes there is a problem. To evaluate the strength of your current framework, we can apply a three-part structural stress test. First, can your leadership team account for every active AI agent currently operating on your network, including unsanctioned shadow deployments? Second, do you know the exact scope of enterprise data each of those agents is permitted to read, modify, or transmit? And third, do you have a mechanism to prove these agents are behaving as intended while they run autonomously? This chart highlights a growing realization across the industry. 32% of organizations now identify unsupervised AI data access as a critical security threat. Failing these three questions suggests an organization has lost structural control over its digital operations. You cannot effectively secure an environment you cannot see. For years, IT departments managed the risk of shadow IT, employees using unauthorized software. But shadow AI is a different challenge. Unauthorized AI agents actually take action. They retrieve sensitive records, trigger ATIs, and execute complex workflows using the employee's credentials. Legacy cybersecurity frameworks were built to govern passive data storage and human-initiated requests. Because they look for specific human inputs, they often fail to detect autonomous machine action. Consider what happens when these active systems misfire. Imagine an organization deploys an AI agent to clean up a customer relationship database by identifying and removing inactive accounts. Without an understanding of human nuance, the agent autonomously deletes 500 valuable long-term donor records simply because their recent activity metrics looked identical to spam. This is the superuser problem. The agent was granted chained permissions across multiple systems to complete its task, giving it unchecked power without step-by-step human oversight. The potential fallout is significant. The average data breach now costs nearly $5 million, and violations under the EU AI Act carry fines of up to 35 million euros. Delegating minor process automation to agents without strict guardrails creates an environment where a single machine error can convert into board-level financial and reputational liability. Closing this gap requires a three-step structural audit designed specifically for non-human identities. Step 1 is inventory. Organizations must build a centralized registry for all AI agents, pulling invisible, unauthorized ghost ops deployments into the light. Step 2 is mapping access boundaries. Notice how this diagram replaces a standard human user icon with an agent icon. Instead of inheriting broad human permissions, the agent is restricted by gateways enforcing a strict least privilege policy. Visibility is the prerequisite for security. You cannot govern an identity if you do not know it exists. Step 3 is continuous verification. Static security checks at the time of deployment are insufficient for agents that adapt and interact with dynamic environments. This graph illustrates behavioral telemetry. We must continuously monitor agent actions to catch algorithmic drift as it happens. When telemetry detects an out-of-bounds action, it triggers an escalation pathway. The process pauses, sending a request to a human verification checkpoint. While access controls provide the foundation, runtime verification addresses the unique speed of autonomous action. It provides the mathematical assurance needed to trust systems that operate at scales beyond human comprehension. For enterprise leaders, managing artificial intelligence should not be a continuous exercise in firefighting. There is a profound operational peace of mind that comes from deploying trusted systems within transparent, enforceable guardrails. Your organization's mission requires resilient infrastructure designed for the specific realities of the AI era. Proper AI governance doesn't stifle innovation. It provides the safety layer that allows human teams to scale confidently without fearing their own technology, because the most effective systems are those that keep humans at the center of AI advancement. Thanks for watching.